No one's online, it's just recording. Doing it to an empty screen, really. Recording it for those who can't come. Okay, let's start with the feet together. You've all got plenty of room as well. I want you to just allow the arms to relax by the side. Close the eyes, start to think about pushing the feet down towards the floor. And just lifting the crown of the skull up towards the ceiling. So let's just start to focus on the breath. Let's just start to focus on length. So as you're lifting the crown of the skull up, you're really focusing now on allowing that breath to sort of fill up into the lungs, out to the side. And then as you gently breathe out, I want you to really focus on just allowing the shoulders to relax, allowing the body to relax, but still being slightly aware of those abdominals switched on. So what we don't want is sort of everything fully relaxing where we don't have awareness of the muscles, but equally we don't want full body tension when we're going into the class, we're going into the session tense, okay? So we do have awareness, and just start to clap in the voice, and do have awareness of all those muscles gently engaging, gently drawing in. But as I say, at the same time, start to relax the jaw. Start to think about the inner thighs connecting. Start to think about the legs and the buttocks gently engaging, but have the feeling of lightness and just sort of really a real feeling of floating on a cloud really through the feet. So the whole body is starting to become light and relaxed by engaging into all these muscles holding you upright. Lifting the ribs up away from the hips. Drawing the shoulders down, head up, chin staying tucked in, and just really focusing on pushing the feet towards the floor. Just lifting up through the ribs. Let's just take the shoulders up towards the ears now as we inhale. And just exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades in, round and down. And again, just taking the shoulders up as we inhale. And as we just exhale, bringing the shoulder blades round and down, last time. And just exhaling, and just allowing those arms to gently relax either side again. Palms facing in, gentle engagement into those shoulder blades. Just turn the head towards the left now, let the ear drop down towards the shoulder so you're feeling stretch with the right hand side. Breathe into the stretch. Lift the head up, turn it back to center. And just turn the head now towards the right hand side. Drop the ear down. And just breathe. And as you breathe into that stretch, you should feel it relax a bit more. And again, just back to center. Just let the head now gently come sort of round into a circle. So imagine now you've got a pen on the nose and you're just drawing a circle on the wall in front of you. What we don't want to do is let that head sort of go too far back, too far forward. We're focusing more on having a wall behind us and almost a wall gently in front of us. So as we draw the circle, we're really quite aware of keeping everything nice, sort of controlled in that position. Just changing direction. So again, because we have this sort of imaginary wall in front of us and behind us, we're actually keeping the face very much face forward as we do this move. So as we draw this circle, imagine the size of a dinner plate. That's the side you're drawing the circle of. What you're not doing is letting that head drop too far forward or back. There's no pressure or tension on the spine. The jaw is relaxed, the tongue should be up towards the roof of the mouth. Slowly come back to center. And just release with the shoulder roll. Shoulder roll. Take the left finger now onto the jaw, so just here at the top, where the jaw is connected towards the cheekbones. This is the TMJ. We're just going to do a little bit of jaw release, and I want you to take the other finger onto the chin. So I've done this in every class this week. Very small move, But it really helps with clenching, grinding teeth, tension there through the face. So as you're pressing here, so if you open your mouth, and you feel that movement there, that's where the jaw is actually meeting the skull. So that's what we want to hold. Middle finger to the chin, tongue up towards the roof of the mouth. And you're just going to gently open the mouth with the tongue still up towards the roof of the mouth. So you're going to open. Just gently come back. Okay, really small move. And again, just opening. Just taking it back. So as you're almost using, I should go a bit closer to the screen for the online people, but you're almost using this index finger to pull down, okay? And we're just holding a bit of pressure there, right at the top of that joint. And again, and where we should be feeling a stretch is here. Now you might feel nothing at all, you might feel a little bit of a stretch, but here is where we're feeling that stretch, because as we open, that's where it's on stretch. All these muscles when we're chewing, let's change sides. So take the finger, index finger to the opposite side, and the opposite index finger on the chin. Yeah, at that point, right there, hold it in. I'm just going to take the tongue up towards the roof of the mouth. And just release, try and relax into it as well. It's actually quite hard to relax through the jaw. We don't realise how hard it is to relax through the teeth and the face and the jaw. When you're pressing here, you might feel a little bit of pain when you're pulling down. You might not feel anything, that's okay. Just do a few more. Just keep that tongue up towards the roof of the mouth. Just do one more. And just release. Shoulder roll, take the toes out, take the heels out. I want you to come straight into a roll down now. So imagine that weight is now forward. Inhale into your head nod. And I want you to exhale as you slowly peel forward. So just softly release. Let the head go, let the arms go. Take that in breath. And just exhale all the way up. All the way back up, shoulders are down. Lift and open through the chest as we breathe in. Just exhale, and again, just inhale, head nod. Exhale as you slowly roll down. So just think about what you're doing as you're rolling down, taking that in breath. Just exhale, use those abdominals to pull you all the way back up. Relax that jaw again, think about what we've just done. And when you come up, open the chest, lift the chest, get the arms back, lift the head, get the shoulders down. Really think about opening. Bring the arms around, but keep that engaged. And again, one more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down. Just going to walk around towards the left and the right as we reach into those lats. So I want you to just walk the fingertips around to the right side. Try and keep the feet and the legs facing forward, and as you rotate, you will feel that stretch around the hamstring and into the back. Breathe. And just change. Walk around to the opposite side. Breathing into the stretch. Back to center. Let the head go and slowly peel up. All the way back up, nice and slow. Nice and slow, shoulders are down, open the chest, and let's just breathe. And just exhale. And just inhale, lift. Draw the abdominals in. Exhale, bring the arms out to the side, drop the ribs and just come into this position. We've got a nice strong position now. I don't want you to be here, so drop the shoulders but lift the elbows. They should be in alignment with the shoulders, so you've got a nice 90-degree position. I want you to lift the nose and the chest up to the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades in, but draw the abdominals and the buttocks in so you're not using that lower back. Drop the ribs, drop the chin, come back to center. So this is your center, not there. This is your start and end position. So as you lift the chest, push the forearms back, squeeze into the shoulders, but don't let that happen and sway all the way into the heels. Drop the chest, drop the ribs, drop the chin. Come back to center. So I want you to move from here. 3 more. So Jill, shoulders up a little bit. That's where you're going to start, okay? And then as you open, lift. Imagine I'm just gently taking the head here. And then just gently taking the back of the skull back. And you're squeezing the shoulders in together. And then drop the ribs, draw the abdominals in as you come back to center. 2 more. Inhaling. Lift and open. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Really get this stretch. You're not feeling the stretch here. Your arms aren't going far enough back. Back to center. And just release. Shoulder roll. Okay. Remember, that's the opposite of this, which we find so easy. So when I get you to do this, I still see, even to this day, not as bad as it was, but I see this. And you think you're doing a lot of movement, but actually, I want this. I want that openness through the chest, otherwise we're just constantly like that, okay? So that is the one that every week you have to strive to open, okay? Let's just have a quick relax off. Let the body go, let the legs go, just release through the waist, through the pelvis. Get the feet nice and wide as well, because when the feet are wide, we get more of a stretch through the inner thigh, we get more of a stretch through the hips. Okay, we can just let the body move, we can rotate through the waist. We can just reach right the way around as much as we want and just really sort of have that feeling of rotating and letting everything go. Okay, start to just do that halo action. So as you bring the arm around, we're looking at movement here through the side of the body, through those lats. Watch that you're not actually leaning into the lower back here. Still see this as a side lateral movement. So as you're bringing the arm round, the movement is actually coming from here. It's this movement from the shoulder. It's actually the arm coming around the head. Okay, it's actually this shoulder mobility and range of movement through the shoulders, allowing that lateral move to stretch. Now I want you to bend and just lift up and over, okay? Heels into the floor, use the inner thighs. Try not to let those knees knock in, so I don't want to see this. I want you to push the knees out as you bend, as you come into that plie squat. So try not to let some of your foot going in. Try and keep your feet planted on the floor. And as you come into that squat, so heels are going to stay into the floor. So I want you to go a little bit further down now, so think more about pushing back into a squat. Okay, so you're going to go up and around, all the way down. Use the legs, use the abdominals, reach as much as you can. Okay, and then just come back to center, toes in, heels in, and we're just going to take the left arm up and exhale as we lift. Slide the other arm down, now just push out to the side. Push out to the side as if you're dipping through that hip. And then just come back to center. So imagine you're doing that. We're going to get more of a stretch. Opposite side as we inhale. Exhale, lift, hold here first. And then just imagine you're trying to sort of push somebody out to the side. Dip into that hip. And again, left arm. Exhale, lift. This time, take your right foot behind. Sorry, your left foot behind. Left foot behind the right. And just lift a little bit more. And then just sink into that left foot. Just sink into that left foot and feel the stretch. You should feel it more here, lower waist. Okay, and just changing sides last time as we take the right arm up. Lift up and over. Take the foot behind. And again, just sink. Sink into that right foot, feel the stretch. Feel the stretch right into that hip flexor. So you should actually be sort of having all the weight in the foot at the back, and the front leg should be gently bent. You'll feel that stretch. You should feel more right going into there. Good. And a nice shoulder roll. Okay, let's just come to the top of the mat. We're going to come straight into a little bit of lateral stretching, some plank and strength work, and then we are going to come back up and work through some rotation. So I want you to gently soften through the knees. Let's come into a roll down. And just inhale and exhale as we slowly roll down, taking an in-breath. And just exhale now as you walk into your plank position. Next, the shoulders are drawn down. Head up, chin tucks in. Now from here, I want you to imagine you're pushing back, and walk the hands back as you need to. Push back as if you're trying to sit onto the heels. My hands are a little bit slippery on here. As if you're sitting back towards the heels. And then you're going to come forward, right? If your mat is slipping, just roll up like this and take your hands onto the floor. So from here, you're doing that. And then you're coming back to plank. If you're not sure what to gain, I'm keeping my bottom down. I'm almost trying to push towards the heels. My knees are still lifted. My heels are still lifted. And then I'm coming back to plank. Okay, so it's as if you're trying to sort of bend through those knees. Let's do one more. So come fully back to plank. That's it. That's it. Lower level, just do a down dog stretch if that's too much. Okay, then I want you all to finish with down dog stretch. And just come back to center. And just slowly roll off. Might have found that a little bit easier off the mat, but we definitely should have felt a nice stretch through the sides. Lift the arms up. Okay, keeping everything face forward now. I want you to focus on the waist. So if we're here, okay, we're not engaged, I want you to zip up, draw in, engage, and really focus on waist muscles that are being nice and light through the feet. I want you to imagine you've got a box in front of you. And we're just going to inhale, exhale as we take the box round towards the left hip. Now, if you look, my hips are still forward. I haven't let that go with me. So this is very much coming from here, okay? So we're just going to inhale. It's not the shoulders, it's not the elbows, it's not the hands, it's coming from here. And as we exhale, rotate. Hold and feel that pinch. Draw in until you feel the pinch in the waist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take the box to the other side. Where are you moving from? You should be moving from the waist. Jill, take your feet in just slightly a little bit together. Inhale back to center. Exhale, move from here, from the waist. So you want your hips to still be fully face forward. Okay, when the hips are fully face forward, exhale, change. Shoulders. So really draw into here and move to the waist. Your legs there. So as soon as you get that movement, and you're not doing that, because that's all just moving from one, and you actually move from here, it's forward, look better. Okay, you should be able to feel right into that waist. Put that head up as well. Pull it down, one more on each side. Are we all slightly aware? We should be. Okay, so just rotate. It's only if this box is completely invisible, so we shouldn't really be feeling anything through the shoulders. Give yourself a quick release. We should be really aware of here, okay? Through the waist. Don't want too much tension anywhere else. This is about brain muscle connection. Float now your left foot forward and just gently take it up. Okay, so we've just got the foot up to add in a little bit of rotation now. So we're just going to go over towards your right hip. Still keep the hips forward. And exhale towards the left hip. Now you're having to control a lot more. And again, towards that right hip. Breathe. And again, exhale, lifting up. Side to side. Now keep the abdominals drawn in. If this is too much, take the foot back to the floor. That's your lower level. Let the move come from the waist. And you need to be light. You need to really be standing up light. So pelvis still forward, Alison, still really draw into pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is what's going to stabilize the pelvis here. And keep your hips forward. One more on each side. Standing up tall as we inhale. Lost it there. And just exhale. Okay, let's change sides. Take the foot down. Legs a quick shake. So you're still having to work from here. We're just adding in a bit of a challenge. Try the other foot. So just inhale, exhale, raise up. Okay, get your balance. Squeeze nice and tall. So we're going to go around to the side. Draw the abdominals in. Exhale. So imagine you're just going hip to hip. Hip to hip, but you want to fully rotate to the side. So the more you rotate, whilst keeping your hips forward, the more you're going to feel those waist muscles. Inhaling and exhaling. If you've taken it to the lower level, that's absolutely fine. Just still slow it down and make sure that you're connected with pelvic floor and the abdominals to keep those hips forward. I'd rather this be a slower move so that you can really engage. Inhaling. And just exhaling. One more on each side. Breathe. Keep those hips forward. Try not to sway through the hips. Well done. And release. Okay, give the legs a quick shake. Right, let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to do some rolling down into tabletop. We're going to do a little bit more rotation, and then we're going to work into some rotation in tabletop position. So start with your head nod. Exhale as we roll forward. Soften the knees, let the head go. Take an in breath, and just exhale as we take the hands and the knees into the mat. So shoulders directly above the wrists. Relax through the feet. Head up, chin tucked in. Okay, let's just start with threading the needle. Take an in breath. Exhale, thread the right arm through that left as we reach. Soften that left elbow. So bend that left elbow right the way out to the side so you can reach further. Inhale now, fingertips to temple, and just open up. And again, same side. Exhale, thread through. Bend that left elbow and reach. Now breathe into the stretch as you hold it there. Inhale. I want the back of the hand to touch the floor when you're threading through. When you're opening up, I want the pelvis to stay really steady. Stay on that same arm. So the right arm threading through, last time. Inhale, all the way up, fingertips to temple. Draw the abdominals in. And this last one, we're just going to stay down. Right arm threads through, stay down into the stretch. So lean onto the floor, relax onto the arm. And if you can, take the left arm up to the ceiling. Okay, don't let the arm go too far back, otherwise it will pull you. Just breathe and relax into that stretch. Okay, just take yourself out. Slowly bring yourself up. Let's change sides as we breathe in. Exhale, left arm through the right. So we're just going to slowly thread through. Inhale, fingertips to temple. Let's open. And again, just exhale. You'll just take your weight forward just slightly. Just walk the hands forward or take the knees back a little bit. That's it. Inhale through your foot back and try and keep those feet sort of into the floor. That's it, just so you're not pivoting on the knees. And then again, exhaling through, breathe into it. Exhale, open up. Okay, this last one, thread through. Thread through and reach and hold. So as you come into that stretch, take down the right arm to the ceiling. And breathe into the stretch. Okay, back to center, and just have a quick rest back. Reach through towards the fingertips. Okay, so watching first, we're going to come to tabletop position again. So shoulders above the wrists, knees into the hips. We're going to dig the toes into the floor. We're just going to lift through the knees. And then we're just going to lower. And we're going to lift through the knees. And we're going to lower. So we're actually really focusing on the abdominals, okay? Then we'll have a quick rest back. Then we'll come back into this position. And we're going to inhale, lift the knees as we exhale. And rotate. Okay, so watch it move from here. My heels are up. And I'm just rotating. And it's all here through the waist. I'm not actually putting my heels or my knees back into the floor. So I'm just really light. And then coming back into tabletop. The problem is going to come if you start to push back. So if you're here and you went there, and then you come in there, or if you're up here, okay? So the aim is to try and literally lift, rotate, shoulders still above the wrist. Hold. Rotate, really, really light. Hold. Rotate, just the feet. All I'm doing is rotating on the feet, okay? So it's very much here, but you've got to let the body turn with, okay? So let's just do a few lift and lowers through the knees first of all. So shoulders directly above the wrists, relax through the feet, then just dig the toes into the mat. Okay, so that's what's going to help lift. Head up, chin tucks in, draw into the abdominals. Breathe in and just exhale, raise the knees. Inhale, tap them down. Breathe in. Exhale, raise the knees. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, raise the knees. Inhale, tap down. A few more. You're just lifting them up just an inch. Not even an inch. So too high there, Jill. Way too high. 3, 4. Two more. Have a quick rest back. Have a quick rest back. Push the pelvis back. Okay, so we should have felt front of the thighs and the abdominals. So let's come back to that position and let's just see if we can add in a little bit of that rotation now. Just remember, if you go too far, you're going to sort of do this. Woo. So you want to stay. So you've got a wall here and a wall here, and you're literally to the side. So you're just opening up to the side. You're not going all the way back, otherwise you're going to fall. Okay? So shoulders directly above the wrists, knees underneath the hips. Dig the toes into the floor. So we're going to come onto our right hand first, by the way, when we lift. So we're going to face towards the left. We're going to come onto our right hand. So inhale, exhale, raise the knees. Breathe in. Exhale, come onto the right hand. Keep the heels lifted. You're just coming onto the toes. That's it. Come back to centre, draw the abdominals in. Don't let the knees touch. Exhale onto that left hand. Back to centre, inhale. Exhale, change. Try and keep the bottom down. So you're trying to keep yourself as down as possible, back to centre. So Alison will come more into a plank, that's it. Keep the knees in. John, keep the knees in as well. So as you change from side to side, look what happens to my knees. They're almost touching. Okay? And you're really lifting into the abdominals. And then as I come back to tabletop, it's actually a really small movement. Back to tabletop. Rotate. Back to tabletop. 2 more. Keep those feet hip width. So Jill, take your feet in a little bit closer. So they're hip width. That's it. Okay, just do 1 more. Almost in plank there, John. So you need to be right the way in, John. Right. That's what hurts. Is that what hurts? Okay, all right. Just stick with what you're doing then. Have a quick rest. Have a quick rest, guys. Right, how did we find that?
My feet kept sliding back, and then I end up
in a plank position. Yeah, it's actually a lot to do with the thighs. And you don't realise actually how much you have to use the thighs as well as the waist muscles. So pretty much what was happening, like you just said, is that was happening, and then it was like you'd come back to there, and then that was happening, and then you'd come back to there, and then you all sort of ended up a bit there. So when you're actually coming back to centre, okay, just don't even think about you just here, shoulders above the wrists. And then when you come here, bring the knees back in and almost just get yourself back to tabletop and just spin. It actually shouldn't be too hard. It's almost like some of you are making it harder than what it needs to be. So you're just here, back to tabletop, hold, open. And you shouldn't be feeling anything in the wrist or the shoulder unless you're like that. Remember, you've got to engage into those waist muscles that we've just been engaging into. Hold, get strong, and lift. Let's have another go. Shoulders above the wrists. Okay, so dig the toes into the floor. If you've got a mat that's slippy, move out of the way, get your feet onto the floor instead on the mat. Okay, if you need to take your hands onto the floor, do so, or take your socks off. So inhale, exhale, lift the knees up, and hold. John, if you need to extend them, so do that, okay? Inhale, exhale onto that arm, whichever arm you want to start on. Okay, get the shoulder back, good. Back to centre, hold, drop the knees a little bit, Jill, towards the floor, lift that head up, and again change. That's it. And again, back to centre, reset, back into your tabletop position, shoulders are down. That's it. And change. Have a rest back, Jill, if you need to. Good. Okay, 2 more. Good. So just take that shoulder back. That's it. So you're fully rotated. Good. So that's really good. Now come back. Here. That's it. So you rotated brilliantly. And when you come back to centre, just a little bit more wear here, so those knees aren't too high. That's really good. And then it's a holding back to centre. Well done. After you've done that last one, just rest back, push the bottom back towards the knees. Have that release. Now that we find the second go. Bit easier, yeah, good. You all looked a little bit more comfortable, well done. Sometimes we have to do a move 2 or 3 times really before we actually understand what we're asking the body to do. Okay, roll up, shoulders are down. Bring yourself round. And let's just go towards the bottom of the mat. Feet armpit width. And I just want you to slowly heel down. Vertebra by vertebra into the mat. And just come into that rest position and just slide the heels back. Okay, so from rest position, just give yourself a second, just to really allow the body to sort of fall into the mat, just assess slightly. Take the heels back so the heels are directly underneath those knees. So as we lie here, just allow the body to sort of relax into the floor, but also assess maybe where you're feeling a little bit tight, or we might feel a little bit wonky, or we might feel as though we're sort of not fully square in places or a little bit sort of angled. So just give yourself a quick full body assessment, maybe just shake the pelvis left to right slightly, give the shoulders a quick roll. Can you feel the shoulder blades neatly into the floor? And let's just allow the knees now to gently move left to right. Let's just allow the knees to gently go left to right. Okay, now so just allow the knees to gently move left to right. Start to stretch the arms up and above the head, as if you're really stretching the arms away, as if you're trying to reach for something as far as you can behind you. So I don't just want limp arms sort of like, oh, you know, going left to right. Stretch the arms directly up and above the head, so hold the hands and stretch them. And as you're stretching them directly up and above the head, then let the knees go one way. So actually the upper body, the arms and the head are all stretching as high as they can directly above the head, and you're stretching those arms as much as you possibly can. And then inhale and exhale, change the legs the other way. Keep stretching the arms, keep stretching the hands as far as you can towards the wall behind you. Reach, breathe into that stretch. And again, exhale, change the legs opposite way, but keep stretching those arms. Keep stretching them. What we should be feeling is right into the waist, almost up into those lateral muscles and the armpit. Breathe. Exhale, change again. All the way up. Now just let the arms go to the opposite side to which the knees are going with the head. So if the knees are going to the left, just let the arms go to the right, let the head go to the right. Just breathe in, exhale, arms to the left, knees to the right. And as you stretch the arms as well, don't just let the top arms sort of fall across the chest. Get the arms up and above the head as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, change. Now start to take that top leg across. If you need to, use the hand to gently push down, but keep the other arm in the opposite direction with the head facing towards the other arm. That's going to really encourage that stretch. Arms up and above, inhale, exhale, change. Okay, so if it's your left knee which is on top, you're going to use your right hand just to gently push down into the top of the right knee. Your left arm's going to be on the floor and you're going to be looking towards that left arm. So you really need to keep the opposite shoulder into the floor. Inhale, and again, just exhale, change, breathe. Where are you feeling that tightness? Is it the shoulders? Is it the waist? Is it the inner thighs? Is it the feet? Is it everywhere? In which case you need to start stretching everywhere. Lengthen those legs. Whatever stretch it is that you feel you need. Take a full stretch. Bring that knee in, just allow that ankle just to gently come onto the knee, just gently push the outer knee away. Remember, we're just encouraging movement and stretching through the body here. Remember, fascial lines, they go in diagonals, they go opposites, they're like slings. So this is why we're sort of really focusing on arms going one way, legs going the other, body going one way. Stretch and reach. And once you feel as though you've done all of that movement, got the ankles moving and the wrists and the shoulders and the whole of the body, just bring yourself back to center and just take yourself back to that set position, draw those ribs down and just allow the arms to gently relax by the side with the palms up towards the ceiling. Dropping those ribs down. Let's just come straight into a shoulder bridge now as we inhale. Exhale, squeeze into the glutes and just come all the way up into that bridge position. Take a big breath. And just exhale now, slowly peel down. Watch the knees aren't knocking out, watch they're also not knocking in. Come right down that center back into that neutral spine. And again, small tilt. So inhale, pelvic tilt, roll the marble up to the belly button. Squeeze into the buttocks and just feel that lower back imprint and then start to imprint the spine as you travel up. And at the top of that move, we want those glutes engaging. So we can inhale. And we can exhale. And just slowly peel down. All the way back down. Okay, let's just do two more. Breathing in into that pelvic tilt. Exhale, use the glutes, don't forget about them. Right way up towards the tips of those shoulder blades. Use those glutes to get that pelvis up. Block might be a little bit much for some of you if you've got a block during shoulder bridge, but just see how you go. Okay, after you've done that last one, just take the knees into the chest. Take the weight from side to side. And then just stretch the legs and stretch the arms into a full body stretch. Okay, from here, palms are facing in. We're just going to do a few half roll-ups. So drop through the ribs. Palms are facing in. If you've not seen the move before, you can watch first. We're going to inhale, head nod, the arms and the head lift at the same time. Exhale as if you're about to start lifting up. And then just slowly peel down, imprinting the spine, and just coming all the way back to this lying down position. And again, inhale. Exhale. Slowly peeling down, all the way back down, back into the neutral spine. Exhale. Move that down. Exhale. All the way back down. And just release. Okay, full body stretch. So the aim there is obviously we are strengthening the neck muscles, but we want to be able to use the abdominals to lift us up, not the neck, okay? So watching first, we're going to come into a sequence. We're actually going to take the leg up to the ceiling. We're going to come into our head nod and our lift, and then we're going to use that leg to lengthen, bring it in, and come back down. Stretch it up. Okay, so watch. Head nod, lift. Use that leg to help you lift. And lengthen. Bring it in. Lower it down. Take it up. Okay, so you've got the other foot into the floor, but you're actually using that leg to help you come up at the same time. So this we did a slight variation with the leg bent, but we're going to have a little bit with the leg straight, okay? So have your right leg lengthened and have your left leg up to the ceiling. Draw the abdominals in, take the arms up and above the head. So exactly is what we've just done. Head nod, arms raised as we inhale. Now as you're about to exhale and lift, take hold of the leg and start to lower that leg so it lifts you up. That's it, that's it. Now bring it in. Now bring it in, so you've not let this foot rest. Right, use the abdominals, okay? This is very easy to think about the shoulders, the momentum and the leg. Think about the abdominals, pelvic tilt, pelvic tilt, pelvic tilt. Pelvic tilt, stretch the leg up to the ceiling, lengthen the arms up and above, palms in, right? Use the abdominals, so head nod. Now as you exhale, my leg is straight, use the abdominals. As you lift up, start to lower the leg. That's it. Shoulders down, then bring that knee in. Good, that was it, well done. Hold, so also we're not here. Lift up, if I was to take the arms away, the abdominals are working. Slowly peel down, slowly peel down, slowly peel down. Leg up to the ceiling, arms up and above the head. Right, head nod, inhale, arms and head lift. Now as you exhale, start to lift up. That's it, start to lift up. We're getting there, we're getting easier. It is, I promise you. Push the other foot into the floor. Push, that's it. So you're always sliding that other foot in. Pelvic tilt, inhale. Exhale, leg up to the ceiling, arms up and above. Last two. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee in. Pelvic tilt, inhale down, exhale. Leg up to the ceiling, slow as we can, imprinting. Inhale, head nod. Exhale. Lift, reach. Stretch that leg as you're lifting up. Stretch that leg, knee in. Shoulders relaxed, chin, look straight ahead, that's it. Otherwise you'll be tense tomorrow. Slowly rolling down. Full body stretch. Okay, tell me, did it get easier? That's a lie. Every single one of you just like gritted your teeth as you said that, I could hear it. It looked like it got easier. Or it looked like you could certainly get up a little bit easier as it went on. Okay, maybe it didn't feel like it, but it certainly looked like it. Okay, and that's the point of Pilates, it should look effortless. Let's just try the other leg. I know that you don't want to, but practice makes perfect. So I'm going to try the other leg up towards the ceiling. Now, you will naturally find this either completely impossible and you won't even be able to get up, or you'll fly up. Okay, because we always have one side that's weaker or stronger. So palms facing in. Inhale, head nod, arms up. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Knee into the chest, shoulders down, lift through the ribs, pelvic tilt. As we inhale, exhale, lower down, take that leg back up to the ceiling, arms up and above the head, palms in. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, hold on to that leg, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Knee into the chest, that's it, lift through the ribs, shoulders, relax them. Pelvic tilt, good. Exhale. Lengthen that leg up, arms up and above. Inhale, head nod. Exhale. Lengthen. So always stretch that leg. Use the leg muscles as well. Shoulders down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Slowly peel down. Take the leg up to the ceiling. Arms up and above the head. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel lift, 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 lift. That's it. Drop the shoulders at the earliest convenience. Lift up through the abdominals. Slowly peel down. Take the leg up. And again, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch. So using that leg to help. Pelvic tilt. Lightly holding on to that knee as you peel down. So what you're not doing is gripping on for dear life as if you're on the white knuckle ride. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Knee. Good. Well done. Shoulders are much better on everyone. Slowly peel down and release. Well done. Full body stretch, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, so you're in supine butterfly stretch as well. So that you can feel that release. And just breathe. You might be a bit more aware of the abdominals tomorrow than maybe what you realise. Okay, so let me know, because sometimes those ones are a little bit deceiving. Okay, bending through the knees. Take the toes out, take the heels out. I want you to take your left ankle onto your right knee, so we've got that nice figure 4 stretch. And I just want you to inhale, exhale, push up through that right leg. Getting a nice stretch. Feel the stretch. And really rest that ankle onto that right knee, squeeze the right glutes, and just drop down. Okay, now just lift the right foot, bring the knee into the chest. And then take that right foot back to the floor. Inhale, exhale, push. And lift. Just almost let the left knee just fall out to the side. Drop down. Inhale, exhale, lift the right foot. Just keep the hands by the side if you can and use that right knee to come in. So just manually sort of let that right knee come into the chest. So we're alternating that tip between, don't do it, John, if it hurts, don't do it. And again, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, push up. So you've got the right foot back into the floor now. Squeeze that right buttock. Push you up. Feel the stretch. Drop down. Lift the right foot up, right knee to the chest, and just hold the back of the knee this time. Just so you're feeling that stretch. Just do a little bit of rocking from left to right. So you've got your left ankle onto that right knee. Okay, now just take the foot down. Legs a quick shake. And just change sides. So right foot now onto that left leg. Right foot onto that left leg. Taking a breath, exhale, push the pelvis up. So squeeze that left foot at this time. Let that right knee fall out. And just drop down. Lift that left foot and just bring that left knee into the chest. And just drop the left foot, inhale. Exhale, lift up. And just drop down. And just lift that left foot up. And again, just bring the left knee into the chest. Use the back of the thigh if you need to, but otherwise just push that left knee in. And again, last time, foot in towards the floor, lift up. Breathe. Drop down. And again, knee to the chest, hold the back of the thigh. A little bit of rocking left to right. You feel that stretch. And just stretch the legs. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, beautiful good stretch. Okay. Right, bend through the knees. Bring yourself onto the side and just bring yourself onto the front. So you face looking forward. Arms are going to come out to the sides, the elbows are in alignment with the shoulders. And just draw the shoulders down and tuck the chin in. Now watch first if you need to. Roll the marble under so that you've got that pubic bone gently pushing into the floor. Head up, chin tucked in. Squeeze gently through the glutes. We're going to inhale as we lift. Pushing the hands and the elbows and the forearms into the floor. So we're getting thoracic extension, not lower back extension. You shouldn't feel anything through the lower back. And then as you feel down, tuck the chin in. So the abdominals and the glutes should be engaged. So again, we're going to inhale, lift. Reach. We're just going to exhale, slowly lower. And again, inhale, draw everything in. Abdominals and glutes, push the hands and the forearms into the floor. Slowly lower. Now you can all just lift the head just a little bit more. So imagine you're rolling a marble with the nose now as well. So as you roll the marble with the nose, so you should actually be looking past the edge of the mat. So that's where my head is there. So I'm not there, I'm just lightly accentuating that stretch. Okay, and then slowly peel down. Good, one more. So draw the shoulder blades in. Inhale as you lift. You should be feeling sort of in between the shoulder blades area. That's where we should be feeling. Draw the shoulders round and down, squeeze and lift. Imagine you're really pushing the hands into the floor. Slowly peel down and just hold the forearms, just rest. Okay, last little bit, watching first. Inhale and exhale up. Slowly coming down, take the hands in, onto the toes, push yourself up and back into that position and into that stretch at the beginning. Take the hands in, down dog stretch. Bring yourself back into plank, slowly lower down, lift and lower. Okay, so we're going to do lift and lower, and then hands are coming in, and then we're pushing up. So if you need to push up onto your knees, push up onto your knees, then come into that stretch. Okay, so then you're going to take the hands in and do down dog. Then you're going to come to plank. So again, if you need to drop to the knees first, drop to the knees. Lower down. And then into that two plank is 3. Okay? Give it to your speed. If you get lost, if you feel like you've not done it, just stretch, but do it safely. Make sure you're engaged the whole time. So shoulders are down, draw the abdominals in. Inhale, let's lift the chest. So lift through the front, push the hands, the elbows into the floor, abdominals and glutes in. Exhale as you lower down, take the hands into the side, dig the toes into the floor. Inhale, exhale up. Hands are nice and wide and push back. So walk the hands back as you push back into that stretch we did at the beginning of the class. Now take the hands into center, down dog stretch. Inhale, exhale to plank. Please come back if you need to, otherwise lower yourself down. Thoracic lift. Hands back out to the side and lower down. And again, engage abdominals and glutes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands come in nice and tight onto the toes. Inhale, exhale up. Hands are wide. Walk the hands back as you push back into that stretch we did at the beginning. So if you're trying to sit onto the heels, take the hands into center, down dog stretch, let the head go. Inhale, exhale into plank. Lower down into that press. Thoracic lift. Take the hands wide. Slowly lower down. We've got one more to do. Engage. Lift up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take the hands in onto the toes. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Push back. Towards those heels. Feel that stretch. Take the hands in. Stretch the legs. Downward stretch. Release. Bring yourself up and over into plank. Take that in breath. Exhale, lower down. Lift. Hands out to the side. Slowly lower down. And release. Well done. Well done. Hold the forearms. Have a quick release. How did we find that? Okay. Ish. Okay, good. Right, slowly from here. Push yourself up and back. Back rest position. Remember, as long as we're moving and we're here, that is the main point. So all these higher levels and flows and different moves that we do, the main thing is that we're having a go, and it doesn't matter if you get yourself into the positions every week or not, it's better than not doing anything. Okay, walk the hands back towards the feet. Let the head go. Let that head relax, take an in breath. Exhale, roll up. Down. Okay, once we've rolled up, let's just breathe in. Exhale. Lift up. Exhale. Bring the arms around. Shoulder roll. Shake. Well done. Just feel nicely stretched. Nicely stretched.